and then hopefully we'll look somewhat like a 1M E87. Good afternoon guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another video, and we're starting this week by heading down to BMW, because if you've seen one of my previous videos, you'll know that I've got a oil leak for my rocket cover. So I'm going down there now to order a new gasket. We're picking it up for next week's video, so make sure to stay around then, as we'll be fitting it and hopefully fixing the problem. My word, there are some really nice cars there. There's an M4, I think there's M3, maybe an M2. There's a bunch of cars that hopefully in the future we will find ourselves working on. But for now, let's just get one of the guys out here to quote me on this gasket, because I can't imagine it will be cheap. Probably about 50 quid for a piece of rubber. It's ridiculous, guys. It's ridiculous. So we go, guys. I've just ordered that gasket and it should be ready to be picked up Wednesday, I think. But we won't be fitting it till next week's video anyway, because we've got a couple of things I want to do this week instead. But hopefully next week we'll give it a go. Well, it's £36 for this gasket, which is a lot for, like I said, it's a bit of rubber, but it is what it is. We'll give it a go next week. Fingers crossed it goes right. But that's not our issue for today, because we've got some things back at home that I want to be fitting first. So I'm going to get those done this week, and then that gasket will be fit next week. All right then, that is now that gasket ordered. By the way, I just want to say I'm sorry about my voice. I've not been feeling amazing this week, so if I'm a bit quiet, that is just a heads up as to why. It's extremely windy today though, as you can probably tell, so the audio may not be perfect. I'm sorry about that, but we've got a few M modifications, or one, and we'll pick it up one later towards the end of the video to actually fit onto my car. And what we've got to fit now is some lovely mirror caps from the M3, I think it is. As you can tell, my car's not the most aggressive looking from the front, but that's all right. There's loads of time to obviously modify it and make it look better. I've seen so many messages about, or so many comments, should I say, and messages from you guys as well on Instagram, saying I need to get some new headlights. That hopefully will be coming in a couple of weeks' time. You just got to hold on and wait for that. But just take the car up a little bit of a notch. We're going to be installing those mirror caps, and fingers crossed it will just look a slight bit better before we start working properly on the front end. Okay, so I believe taking off this mirror cap's really easy, because on the inside of the new one, you can see there are like 4 clips here, here, and here, and they should be relatively easy to just kind of pry forward by getting this little tool in underneath, kind of just lifting forward a little bit. I've also got this big clip here. They'll be sitting obviously on the end round about here, but if we just kind of pry the top and the bottom, over time we'll just obviously slack it off. We should hopefully just be able to put it straight off. Whoa, that popped off very easily. Well, that is the back of obviously the mirror off. That was very easy actually. It only took about a minute just of prying backwards and forwards, loosen up very nicely. And you can see obviously where all the clips popped into, I believe these couple of holes here. And now hopefully the new one should just clip straight back on top in place. Obviously this is what the original mirror cap looked like on top, and then the brand new one looks like this. Lovely, shiny, glossy. It should hopefully just fit straight back on top in place of this one. We'll see. Make sure that when putting this one back on, you see obviously all the clips that we talked about earlier, make sure they're going into these holes, not here, I got it completely wrong. It's that hole there, that one, and there's another one down there. And then that big pin type looking piece should slot into that hole. Make sure they all line up before trying to push it on, because you might accidentally snap them and then, well, then it won't go on, will it? And there we go, just like that, the mirror cap is now installed. It looks really nice. Let me show you this. This is looking so nice. The gap there is absolutely perfect. Compared to what we've got on the other side of the car, so boring, nothing to it, no character, it's rather plain. It just adds a little bit more, like my car's got a little bit more personality now basically. We're gonna get this other side done as well, and then hopefully we'll look somewhat like a 1M E87. Just need the bumper and the headlights and the exhaust and everything else and yada, but you know, this is looking sick. Oh, that side came off a lot nicer, and straight back on with the new one. Oh, I've done it again. That is so nice. Honestly, I am loving modifying this car. every single time. That is sick. I am over the moon with how this looks. That was so easy as well. It took probably about 15 minutes max. Oh my God. That was definitely needed. It just adds that little bit extra flair to the car, doesn't it? Obviously, we just need to change this front end up now, make it look even more aggressive. But, I'm so happy with this. Let me know what you guys think of that down in the comments. Is that something you'd do? Is that something you wouldn't do? I personally love it. I'm so happy with this. On to the next thing. It's not really a mod, but it's definitely something that I think should be done. Alrighty guys, let's continue with the things on the side of the car basically. We've got some wind deflectors. I have never installed these before, so I don't have a clue what I'm doing. Basically, like everything else I do on my car. But I believe if I take the cover off all of these tape bits, I should be able to sit it up inside where the window is. There's a few clips basically put in and should hold it all in place, hopefully. I didn't think it was going to be as easy as that, but no, that's in. Now we just need to put the clips in basically to hold it in place. And then fingers crossed, that is one wind deflector in, but we'll see. Okay, so the clips that should just hold us in place. You're going to need some sort of like card or something to push them up with. But I believe they should sit. You're going to want the flat bit as well, this bit here. Shush, Siri. You're going to want this flat bit here basically facing towards you. And then you're going to want to kind of go somewhere up here, I believe. I don't know if that's clipped in. I think that's in. We've got some more to do, but basically it looks a bit, where was it? You can just see it, there you go, it's up there, you can just see it there. I'm gonna hope it's in because on the underneath of it, bloody tripod's in the way. But basically, you can see it from the underneath. It's kind of like gripping on the inside rubber trim. I believe that's what it's meant to do anyway. We're gonna put the rest of these in, and hopefully, well not the rest of them, I'm gonna put one of these in again, and hopefully it should, fingers crossed, hold. Yeah, so in total I've now put 3 clips in. We've put one down on the bottom near the A-pillar, then one like somewhat the way up, and then one near towards the B-pillar. And that should hopefully hold this in place as long as the window obviously goes all the way up and all the way down, which we'll now test. Well guys, I think that's absolutely all right. I mean, it seems, yeah, it seems fine. That's closing up just fine, isn't it? Lovely. Well, that's one completely done. It's all the way up. Yeah, no, don't want to go up anymore. That's fine. Right, we're going to install the other 3. Two for 2, lovely. Three for 3, lovely. And that is 4 for 4. Fantastic. These look amazing. I'm so happy with them. Well, here we are then with the mirror caps and now obviously the wind deflectors. Can I just say, guys, I am so happy with everything that's going on at the moment with the car. It's like the build that I envisioned in my head. It's all starting to come together. We've been doing this now for maybe 2 months, and we've made so much progress in 2 months. You know, was it last episode or the week before? I can't remember, but we said we were going to be getting an M Sport rear bumper. I'm going to be picking it up tomorrow afternoon. Well, there it is then, the new M Sport rear bumper for my car. Like I was saying though, it is white. It is white. And that is okay, because obviously we've got TV that can repaint it for us. We've got to clean it up though, because it is filthy. Look at all of this dirt on it. It's horrendous. We're going to clean it up. You can see as well, it was actually blue before it was white. So it's probably come off a blue one, painted for a white one, and now it's going to be painted again for a black one. So yeah, before we take this down, we are going to give it a clean because it is filthy. Fingers crossed as well, won't cost too much to get it painted because it doesn't need repairing. Alright then, this is the bumper, lovely and clean. Didn't take too long, looks pretty good now as well. But I have a question for you. Do we stick with this rear diffuser, or do we get a different one which looks a bit more aggressive? Let me know in the comments because I'd love to hear what you guys got to say about that. But let's get this long piece down to TB for painting. Okay, that bumper is now dropped off at TB. We should hopefully be able to get that back. Fingers crossed next week. If we do, we shall be fitting in next week's video. But I'm going to quickly pop back to BMW now because the gasket should be able to be picked up, which we will obviously be doing in next week's video. And then we're going to go home because I've got one last thing I want to put on the car and then we'll wrap up the video there. So let's go grab that gasket real quick. And that is one rocker cover gasket. This thing is massive. Christ. So to finish off this week, I've gone and picked up a set of some stickers because I can't find any badges that basically replaces this one here. So I've got a set of stickers to basically just cover these 4 bits here to fully black out that. And this set also covers my steering wheel and the badge on the front of the car. So fingers crossed, once I've done those 3, we'll be matching up with the ones down here on the wheels, which look awesome. We've actually done all 4 of them now, so every single wheel is now looking like this. So on this sheet I've got loads of different sizes. I've got ones that should fit the wheels, the steering wheel, and obviously the front and back badges. So I'm just going to peel off the biggest ones, as I believe the biggest ones is what do obviously the front and the rear badge. That is looking sick. Those stickers just to put over the top. I know obviously I've saw the white ones there, but I believe the badge at the front's the same size stickers as this, and I've only got 2 more of them left because if you look at the sheet, these are the biggest ones. I've only got 2 more of them. So I've just covered up the 2 blue for now. I'm going to do the same to the front, kind of just leave it like this with the white. I don't know, kind of like it. It gives a little bit of contrast, obviously because I'm actually the white here, but I think maybe I do order another set and completely black that out. Let's go do the fronts quickly. And there we go. That is looking 10 times better with just changing the blue stickers to black basically. Do kind of like the look of it, you know, with just the white and black stickers. Glad that obviously matches on the rear now. There's just one badge left to change. It's obviously the steering wheel. And there we go. That is the steering wheel changed. It's looking 10 times better. We've just got to sort out all of the chrome in here now, all like these silvery bits basically. Darken these out and have the lovely just black and red interior then. Also including these bits, trying to obviously get all this out. Yes, my cat has joined me. She always does, doesn't she? But I think we're going to leave it there this week. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next week on Sunday. Have a great week and I'll catch you then. Peace out. Quickly actually before we go, if any of you know how to take off a rear bumper and fit a new one for obviously an E87, please let me know in the comments below because I have no clue how to do it. I really could do with your guys' help for that when we infit it, hopefully next week. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some rest and start editing because I do not feel well. See you next week.